Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to another Extreme Demon stream building episode. So we're finishing the transition here and this part in this video, I think. So it's kind of difficult to build here because of how invisible everything is. We need to change these, I think, because the colors are ugly. And I prefer the big circular decoration pieces. So I'm going to custom delete all of these right now. I guess I could put spikes on the bottom. I'm just trying to build this up a little bit, try and shape it a bit more because it does just feel a bit random and kind of open sometimes. I think those spikes could help. That's not a good decoration piece. There's got to be a way to kind of bridge these down without using glow. We could go back to our roots here. Way back at the beginning of the series, I think before even when I changed it all, we were using grass pieces and this seems to work fine. I'm speeding this footage up due to backtracked commentary and indecisiveness. This stream was particularly confusing to watch because designing gets me in a pretty jarring creative flow where there's a lot of tampering and tweaking and it's just, I don't know, I want to speed it up. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. We can find other designs now. Yeah, I think I've sussed it. I am going to add a saw blade above, and then we are going to get a light value, paste state color, scale down like this. Okay. Just get a little circle on top. So we have a saw blade on it now. We have a very cool looking part here with a lot of potential. I don't want to fumble, but I very well might, and this stream could very well end up pointless. We'll see what happens. And guess what happened? Yeah, this was a pretty rough stream. I'm gonna make up for it with a lot of post-stream recording to make up the rest of the decoration in this video. In hindsight, I should have tried to keep this part more minimalistic, but I still think it turned out pretty well in the end. There's a lot of detail here. All of a sudden, it looks so clustered. I'm gonna do a little blinking pulse like this. And then we can have a smaller fade here to like 25% real quick and back down. Like if I pause there, I don't know. Now, there's a couple of other strategies I can think of. We put 17 on a color trigger to like 20%, and we just fade through. I just want to see what it looks like with the black on different opacities. See, I think it looks better when the black is on low opacity and everything else is still colorful, right? I think I'm gonna rock with like 30%, but what I can do is create a quick loop of different fades onto different opacities. So we can go like 40 and then go down to like 10 up to 50 down to 0. How many triggers is that? 5. That could be cool. The saw blades suck. I'm just looking at the one on the bottom left. Let's get rid of the circles. Glow object first. Going on 245, 250. And then we're gonna grab pulsing circle as suggested and then place this on top of saw blades. What do you guys think about these pulsing rings? Because I think they can go. Like, I'm not huge on them. I think they can just disappear and I wouldn't really care. What object? I can definitely do something cool here. I just don't know what object to use. Now this was a disaster. I made an overlay background here, something that looked pretty decent, using scale hack. And Mel's told me that scale hacked rotating objects lag a lot. And I was like, yeah, it's only 5 objects I saw though, so it'll be fine. But, no. I'm dropping frames. Ooh, it looks cool, but I can't have this. It drops too many frames. I just give up. I give up! It was at this point that I went on a rampage and decided to hyper-focus on making something, with no commentary on stream, since I'd literally spent like half an hour on different overlays to no success. I played some intense music in the background, so I'll show an unedited clip right now, just so you can get a feel for what the stream was like. It was stuttering like that, basically. Pretty crazy, right? I basically just added glow to a rotation pattern that's faster the further away the object is from the center, and I colored it similarly to my rainbow object color loop, with blending on it to make it somewhat transparent too, and let it mix with the background. We have something that might be good to go here. I'm just using glow because it's just easy. Most rage-inducing thing I've done in a while. This is the last straw. This doesn't work, the stream ends. Please! It doesn't exist. Like, what happened? Right, get rid of the stupid opacity changes. We don't need them. Oh yeah, let's just make the whole thing invisible! Please. That looks so promising. It looks so promising. But where is it? Is that gonna go over the top of the... Holy... Oh! It didn't do what it was supposed to do. Like, it just didn't. But it's okay. And it happens with the most goofy music of all time. But when I play the most angry music of all time, nothing happens. So that proves that gym music is a lie. These rotations ain't been doing anything. Can't lie. Continues to just say, okay. Yeah, that is my buzzword at the moment. Okay. Stop! Stop saying that word! Stop saying that word! Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Literally worst thing ever. I have a huge one. That looks good on low opacity. Wow. I just completely owned. I was on a different layer and I was like, huh, that kind of looks better when it's not there. Okay. We have a structure that's work in progress. I said okay again, didn't I? Hashtag pain. Sorry, guys. We're making progress here. So what layer is this? This should be T1 in my opinion. I'm vibing. Mysterious music is fitting. I agree. I did not layer any of this. Wow. I am hideous. Looks good. I was gonna build the transition. I think I'm gonna do that now. I'm getting distracted, but I just want to get this done now. So I want to have this section be invisible. So then 267 is going to briefly appear and then go away and then come back again. So then we're going to fill up these blocks, copying the values and placing these blocks in. That might be a cooler transition, I think. Then it's going to flip to invisible again and start fading on like this. And then disappear right after you make this click. I want these to fade off at the time that the other blocks fade on, if that makes sense. So we're going to take a big chunk, like this, and this. That should... Oh, the orb, probably. So 278. And we're going to take these alpha triggers. Whenever this fades on, we're fading, I think it's 278 off. Okay. I said the thing again. Let's just mirror on each trigger 278. So this is 0 opacity, we put that on full. And this one is 14%, we put this on 0.86. We're gonna get rid of all of this because I've decided that the transition is not gonna be part of this mask. It's gonna be its own thing before the mask, you know? We keep these 3 blocks invisible and also these spikes, I guess. So there's now a copy of these that stay there and 267 can move to the side on this beat. Never say Ohio again, that sucks. Yeah, it's something, all right. No, there's gotta be a better easing here. It's almost there. It feels like it doesn't get the oomph it deserves, right? There's no like big pulse to be like, it's here. Wondering if I could tamper with this and make it so... Oh, I'm gonna have to make a copy of the level for this. I'm scared. B. Scared about this. We're making a version C. Hold on. I really messed this up, didn't I? I explained this terribly, so allow me to step in. I moved the mask and all of the decoration onto the screen, and this was done by initially moving it to the right before it's ever seen, then moving it on left as a transition here. And it took me a while to get the timing and stuff right, so I'll show you all that tampering, but you get the gist. Okay, that works. Almost there. It can go further, I think. So when it backs in, it has more power. What the... That's so weird. It doesn't flow properly at all. Ooh! Okay, there's gonna be a way to do this, and I'm willing to just sit here and test it over and over and over again because it's somewhat entertaining to just go for it. And it's gonna involve changing distances, times, like everything. That might be the one. That might just be the one, straight up. Alright, folks, I'm off stream now because I was kind of stumbling over my words a lot. I apologize for the poor commentary in this video, but I do have myself a nice little rotation set up right here where the portals come flying down. Mainly these triggers here are the cores. Just a simple back out rotation and movement down. Just have a look in game. There you go. It looks pretty clean to me. It took a lot of tweaking. That's why the video is so back and forth, but the robot portal could probably be moved somehow. It does overlap with the rest. Not really sure how I feel about that. So right before the blue, that is a good idea, Wulzy. That's just a simple grouping of a trigger with initial 0 opacity, and right here we fade it on. Simple. Should go pretty well. It's almost there. I didn't think the fade time could be that short, but I guess we've passed the portal by that point and it kind of moves back into the level. Yeah, that works. Okay, let's just have a look in normal mode. I think I just need to add more detail to the UFO part, but I really love this colorful burst effect, even if it took me like an hour to make. I don't know if I'll be able to finish in this episode. I do need to kind of curve it out because it does kind of lose its shape here. Should be as simple as putting a stop pause in here, just getting that green gameplay line and then just cutting whatever doesn't get touched generally, like right here. here, and here can probably go as well. Get rid of some of the strings. There we go, just something simple. I haven't really had to deal with saw blades all that much in this video so far, but it should be a case of just getting the mask and then adding glow behind them. If not, there's other solutions. I'm gonna stack that up a bit with slight scale hacked glow just to make the center a bit darker. Also gonna color these the same as the object color too. So it should be prettier going through here. Yeah, make sure this line is invisible too. And then we should just be able to take the little stick designs that we made. Again, in my babbled stream commentary, I think we can just apply these to a bunch of different blocks here like so. We can flip 2 as long as we just grab the squares and then snap to grid. If we can just get the correct selection here. Okay, we kind of have some strings going through here. All we have to do is just copy the simple designs on top. Ooh, not really a fan of the saw blades there. Not sure about the glow behind them or the way that they look at all. You see right there, it looks a bit odd. They just need glow turned off because look at that ugly natural glow. I've kept glow on for the majority of this level, but for the saw blades, it just has to go. I do still think this part needs a lot of work, especially on the edges where the spikes are. Just trying to grab... Ooh, we can use text again instead of those. Remember in the beginning, we used a lot of text decoration? Well, it's coming back. This needs added saturation, I think. Okay, so we have a vertical set that can also be used as a horizontal one, and that's gonna look pretty neat, I think. Like right here, this is a perfect fill. I'm gonna go off preview mode a little bit just to find the blocks that don't really have enough love. Okay, it's kind of getting there. It just feels somewhat empty most of the time due to the lack of air deco, and that's not a problem. We can definitely pull some of this together. I'm gonna try not to use pulsing objects, but sometimes it's just a nice fit to have like right here. Maybe slightly rotated. We give that black blending, and then we give that one of the groups like 250 or so. One of the ones that pulse super bright colors. Give it a bit of hype in there, you know? And it's a different color to the mask, which is pretty cool. But we can definitely have an object like this, which is mask colored over the top, except that's not going over the top. Give me a second. There we go. Something like that to spice up the backdrop. I know I said I wouldn't do this, but I think it would look nice just to have an object colored pulsing triangle here with a few different hues, just because it's a different color to the blocks. Maybe we can saturate it a little bit more, hue it a little bit more, so it's a bit of variation in there. Ooh, that doesn't work. Interesting. All right, so here's some nerd info. This grid overlay is currently going over the entire thing. And to make sure that happened and not be buggy, I had to set all of this onto B2 in some way so that it gets covered. You see the arrows of B2 and +4. The little squiggly overlays on the layer just behind those arrows so they pop out, and then the pulsing square goes behind that on 2. And if I put a start pause here, you see how this big stripe is now above the grid line and the whole mask compared to how it looked on B2 when everything is nice and blended in together, right? I'm just gonna no-clip what we've done today for the video outro. I'm gonna say, for the next episode, I'm gonna build a little bit before Tuesday's stream and then finish it on the stream, hopefully, just to see how that format works, because this video was extremely messy because I went into Tuesday's stream having very little ideas. I mean, it worked out. We have a part out of it, but the video is kind of sloppy, I can't lie. I've edited most of it and I'm not too happy with it, but this part's looking neat. All I have to do is add some glow on the top and bottom that overlays everything, and then add some moving objects. And I'm going to do that before Tuesday, so you'll see that at the start of the stream if you're there. And we'll get moving on to the neon part that I hope to finish next time. We're making very good progress. Thank you so much for watching this Geometry Dash Extreme Demon building episode. Check the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe, and have a good day.